Walls, you can have whatever you want.
Very light. Doing the
Hey, now I want to first say welcome to the call, right? I appreciate y'all's time. I'm on time, y'all on time. We here. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and give people just a few more moments to hop on, maybe like 2 minutes, and we'll get to it. I want to definitely cover a lot of stuff that will help us get to that next level. I know we've been talking about the prop firms. I know we were having issues getting signed up and so forth, but I got y'all. Right. So we're gonna go over everything. I'm gonna just get them a few more moments to hop on and then we'll get the call started. Hey
So you
now
think you know
with
what?
the hey now. Let's get it.
I gotta be thankful because I know someone lost their life today. And so every moment I endeavor to live life the righteous way, to serve with a sense of purpose and let love light the way. Even if I die today, that's just the price I pay. Just know I try to be kind and seek the divine every night. Especially when I meditate, take a breath and then I elevate. Everything deserves gratitude. It's my everyday attitude.
Hey, some fresh coffee here.
All right, cool beans, cool beans. Welcome all to the call. I see a few more people hopped on. Welcome to the call. Right. So the initial reason why this group got started was because I'm on a mission to impact massive lives. And I know that there's a lot of people who don't have help. 9 times out of 10, I'm always talking to a struggling trader who didn't have the proper mentor, who didn't have the proper coaching, who may have not even believed in their self to the point to where they believe they can get results. And I'm like, well, I want to give back to everybody that I can that's willing to put the work in for themselves, because at the end of each and every day, we have to put the work in so everything can work out. Right. So I'm like, how is it that I can help a lot of people? Well, I seen that little special, like a free $5,000 account to trade with. I'm like, yo, okay. If people are not in a position to fund their own account and they need access to funds to trade to where they can get into a better position, I can give them, boom, get them this link. It don't matter if it's giving you error after error after error. Let's keep going until it potentially works, right? Boom. So it worked for some of us. It may have not worked for some of us. That don't mean it's the end all be all. Because there's some of us who can fund the account. Well, then just fund your account. There's some of us who can just purchase a funded account. Well, purchase a funded account. However it is that you feel that you need to take action right now to get more income in your pocket, do that. We can't keep holding ourselves back from the life that we want and scaring ourselves away from the actions that we need to take based off of what other people may say about us. It don't matter what their opinion is. Their opinions is not paying our bills, right? So in this group, I'm going to give you guys a strategy to use. I'm going to literally pour into you guys so you guys can start having success. Even if you're having success now, I'm going to help you enhance that. I've already identified leaders inside the group just based off of actions inside the group. Yeah, I'm not responding all day because I'm grinding, I'm getting stuff done. I'm even thinking about getting a website for this particular group and putting everything in one spot, because I want to make sure you guys are getting the most effective information that you can to get the result that you've been dreaming of. Somebody on here said they want to be a 6-figure earner. Somebody said they want to make 7 figures. Somebody just wants to hit 5 figures. Somebody just want to replace their income from their job with income from trading. Whatever your goal, your dream is, you can achieve it, but it's going to take work. It may have taken you years and you still have not reached that point yet. It is okay. That is just a part of your journey. Your story is somebody else's survival guide. So you're going through it and growing through it to help the next person who's having a similar story. And once you break through it, you can tell them exactly what they need to do because you made it happen.com. Now, I do recommend, if you can, get a funded account. The reason I'm saying get a funded account is because you're going to give yourself more capital than what you can if you're going to fund it yourself. You can use that income to fund your personal life. So let's just say the $5,000 account didn't happen. There is a broker, not a broker, a prop firm like Quantech, and my team is passing those challenges for people. You don't have to get the challenge passed by my team. You can trade your own account. I'm still going to be teaching. I'm still going to be doing calls. I'm still going to be sending trades. I'm still going to be giving you everything that you need to have success. I want you to understand, just because this MT4, MT5 stuff is happening, it does not stop us. I had to make adjustments too. I like to trade on my phone. And I like to look at my chart on MT4 and MT5 because it's pretty much the same. So what I did was I still kept MT4 and MT5 on my phone, But what I did was I just locked in the MetaQuote account, the little free demo account that I give you, just so I can still use the chart. Because all my settings and everything is right on my chart. So I want to keep it the same. I can still plug the trades in on their new system, whatever broker we're going to use, right? But I can still look at the chart the way I need to and then make my trade, let's just say on a laptop, on the trade locker joint or wherever it is that the broker have us trading at. So just because an adjustment is happening to us, that don't mean we have to look at the negative side of it. We have to shift our mind. We have to live in a positive frequency. We can't keep focusing on the negative because then we start to attract the negative. You guys are here for a reason, and you guys know what your reason is individually. But how can you make that reason happen for yourself if you're not taking action, if you keep quitting? How about we quit quitting and say, this is the run I'm going to take to really change my life? No breaks, whatever it takes. I'm not asking none of y'all for no income at all. I don't want no money. My passion is teaching. You guys made made the group. You made the chat. You're in the group. You're good. Now there are opportunities that you can join other opportunities, yes, but we're not focused on that. I want you guys to get the results so you have money in your pocket to make your own decisions. Most decisions we make is based off of the income that we have. And we most times are looking and limiting ourselves. Like, you know what? I want to get this right now, but I can't. I gotta wait till my next paycheck. Or I gotta wait till such and such. Or I gotta pay this first. It's time to get yourself in a position to where, you know what? I don't care about looking at no price. I'm walking in there grabbing what I want. I'm going online shopping for what I want. My kid want this, I'm getting it for him, and there's no question. Every last one of us has that same capability to make that happen. The only difference is the work ethic that we're putting in. Maybe we need to spend a little bit more time charting versus trading live. Maybe we need to test out the strategy and follow the exact steps. Maybe we need to look at what we're doing wrong and stop doing that. Some of us have habits that we haven't broken yet, and it is okay. It's a part of the process. Stop counting yourself out because you've been losing. Losing is the part of winning because you're going to lose when you're winning. But we have to shift it to where you're not losing all your capital and having to refund your account, repay for a funded account, continue to buy course after course, keep buying, getting mentor after mentor, joining company after company. You need a community of people who is really going to work together. The energy inside the environment has to be positive, and everybody can grow. And we all can grow. If everybody does a little bit, nobody has to do a lot. I sent a video inside the group and I said, I want y'all to start with this, reading the news. And I'm like, why did I send that first? Because majority of every single day, there's a news event. And if you guys understand how to read the news, you can trade the way that you need to trade. You can use it to your advantage. I don't know a lot of you guys on this call. Some of you guys is the first time being on a call with me. You may have been told, don't trade the news. It'll blow your account. Stay away from news events. I was told the same thing. But it's like realistically, just how somebody told me don't trade a news event, there's another person that say trade it. There's two sides to a coin. There's some people that will tell you don't trade on Mondays. Some people will tell you don't trade in the evening, only trade New York session. Some people will tell you only trade London session. Well, guess what, guys? Here's the truth. This is not a lie. This is a fact. As long as the market open, there's an opportunity for you to make money. I don't care if it's just $1. The market still moves in the evening at 6 o'clock. There's news events at 7:30. Excuse me. There's news events at 7:30 for AUD. There's sometimes news events at random times, 1 o'clock in the evening. and you can catch a move. So just because somebody say that you can't, you may be able to look at the other side of the coin and say, well, I may be able to. So, for example, it was yesterday morning, 8:30. Okay, cool. Perfect. Everybody can see the screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool beans. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so here, the best way that I can explain this to you so that you can understand this is think about when you were in school and you had a grade card, right? Our grade card, they told us a date it was coming out. We knew exactly what class we was going to be in. So we knew the time that we was going to get the grade card. We knew what class we was going to be in, and we knew the impact that it was going to have on our life at that moment. Right? And inside the grade card, you got the information. And inside the grade card, when you look at the information, you got the actual grades that you have versus what you thought you had. But inside that grade card, you also see what you previously got last semester. Does that make sense so far? I don't want to lose nobody. I want to make sure we're on the same page. So you got the actual, the forecast, and the previous. The forecast is what you thought you got. What grade did you think you had in gym? What grade did you think you had in math? Right? The previous is what you got last semester in gym in math. But at 8:30 on the 7th of December, we know exactly what our grade is going to be. So we open the grade cards. Here's the grade card. Our main focus is the usual effect, right? So inside this box, it say actual less than forecast is good for currency. We've played Simon Says before. So if Simon says actual less than forecast is good for currency, and your grade is less than what you thought it was. So if you thought you got a B and you got a C, you were right. But if it's not that, you're wrong. So let me talk Forex real quick. If it says actual less than forecast is good for currency, if the actual 220,000 is less than the forecast 221,000, it's good for USD. So any pair with USD in it in the front. So if it's USD JPY, USD CAD, you want to look for a buy potentially. Because every time it says this, it's not going to always happen. So everything has to make sense. You wait for the moment it get to a place where it can buy from, and then you take the buy. Because that's what you're expecting. Sometimes it will happen right on the nose. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. So if you also are trading with a USD pair that's not first, right? We got a quote and we got a base and a quote. So if we're trading, let's just say GBP USD, the base is GBP, the quote is USD. But forget those terms. Let's talk first and second to make it easy. GBP is first, USD is second. So if we were looking at GBP USD at this news event, we wouldn't just buy GBP USD. Even though this is correct and it's saying it's strong for USD, that means we have to sell GBP because it's first to buy USD, which is second. Only if USD is first, you'll look for the buy immediately. If USD is not first, then you look for the sell. So prime example, let's go to U30. Now, the best way to know which one is first in U30, just type in US 30 and look down here. You can see, boom, US Wall Street 30, look to the left. US 30 is first, USD is second. So on the 7th of December at 8:30, let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Here's the 7th. Here's 8:30 here. Now notice, it did not instantly sell. I'm tripping. Yo, I am tripping. So U30, US 30 is first, USD is second. It said if the actual is less than the forecast, good for currency. So that means if we're, well, no, not if we're, this is less than. So it's positive for USD. So on U30, yes, we will be looking for the sell. At 8:30, it did not sell. When we look at it, as soon as 8:30 happened, price was on this candle. Well, this candle started at 8:30. So that means this candle opened here. This candle closed right here. So where this blue line is at, I'm gonna take it off. Let me draw it the opposite way. Once this market opened, it pulled down and shot up. Fake out. It was not at a place where it could sell from. Price went to a place. Remember, we're expecting a sale. And you don't have to stay in the market all day, all month, all year. I'm a scalper, but I know how to trade all styles. But my mentality is JG Wentworth. It's my money. I need it now. If I can see myself in profit, I can use a lot size that I want to, take my profit and get out the market. I don't have to stay in all day. You secure the bag when you close in profit, not when you say you in profit and screenshot it, then post it. Look what price did. It shot up to a place what? Look straight to the left. Boom. To a place where it has sold from before. Doctor mentality. Patience. Wait until you see what you need to see before you take a trade. When I say doctor mentality, think when you go to the hospital, when you went to the hospital, they don't call you your name. They call you a patient. They say my patient in there needs this, or this is happening to my patient. So doctors get paid from patients. Now let's take that to Forex. If we adapt a doctor mentality and be patient, we can make doctor income in these charts. Wait for what you need to see happen to happen first. And then this is U30. So you already know. This one little move right here is an instant bag. We have to stop this greedy mentality because we're in these positions to where, oh, well, I need this right now. So I gotta hit 1,000 today. Well, what if you did 200 the whole 200 a day for the week? That's 1,000 for the week. Put your situations in bite-sized pieces so you're not stressing yourself out. Because if you don't have a clear mind, you don't need to be trading anyway. Every last one of us can do this. We just have to make it easy for ourselves. Somebody, whatever pair is your favorite pair, somebody drop me a pair, and we're gonna go to that chart real quick. Okay, let me see. I see EU first. I see gold. I'll do them both. All right, give me 2 seconds. All right, I got 2 for EU. All right, bet. So this is how easy trading can be for us, y'all. This is TradingView, of course. Everybody can go to TradingView, click on indicators. TDI. Yep, I'll do that too. Ethereum, because it's open right now too. So TDI, and you want this one that says IATA charts. This indicator is the Bollinger Bands, the RSI, and moving averages all in one. This is my bread and butter, aka my peanut butter jelly sandwich. Right? So anytime I'm teaching a TDI, I'm talking to you about a peanut butter jelly sandwich. The reason why I did it that way is because at one point in my life, in order for me to eat, I had to walk 15, 20 minutes down the street to my aunt's daycare to eat. And the only thing I would eat is a peanut butter jelly sandwich. When I seen this indicator, the best way for me to understand it was to use my real life situation. And some of us are playing around in these markets and just gambling. I took it serious. I knew things that I could remember. I applied it to the charts and said, yo, if I can understand it with this analogy, I can learn how to trade and change my entire life. So here's a prime example of a way to look at this indicator. Now, right here, let's go inside of here. Let's break it down. So you got the green line, represents current price. You got the red line that represents entry. Blue lines represent top piece of bread and bottom piece of bread. Yellow line, market baseline. Support resistance. Okay. Cool beans. So this green line represents everything that's happening up top where the candles is at. The red line is your indication saying, bruh, saying, sis, enter the trade. All right, I see it just reset. Let me do it again. So the green line represents everything up top. I don't know if it cut out or not, so I'm bringing it back. The name of the indicator is the TDI, Traders Dynamic Index. When you're looking on TradingView, click indicators, type in TDI, and the name that you want to look for is IATA charts or IATA, however we word it. Wait, I'm logged into my account. Oh no, this is bad. I'm gonna have to drop another Zoom. What the hell? That just threw me off. All right, let me just get right. So IATA charts, this one right here. That's the one you want to click. Now, inside of that, you want to go to the settings. I did not mention that. So your settings, you want to change two things. Your RSI period, change that to 8, and change this RSI period to 8. That's the only changes you're making. All right. So, prime example how I use this indicator and the best way to use it. If you're outside, my pleasure, family. If you're outside the bottom piece of bread, remember the bottom blue line is the bottom piece of bread, aka support. The top blue line, top piece of bread, aka resistance. If you're outside the bottom piece of bread and you want to get up to the peanut butter jelly, what direction do you have to go? Absolutely. So right here, boom, we're outside the bottom piece of bread. We know that we're looking for it to go up to get to the peanut butter jelly. So from here, The only reason, and the only way that we can enter this trade for this buy to the upside is when we cross the red line, because the red line is our entry line. So once it crossed here, right here, cross the red line, boom, this is entry. All you got to do is enter right here. Look up top. You see price shot up. Price shot up on a 15-minute time frame. Even if we got in on this candle, we didn't have no drawdown. If you can anticipate and you can see it about to happen, what if you prematurely entered the trade? You could have potentially had a little bit of drawdown, but you're in good hands like Allstate. You're great. Get your profits, get out. Where did it go? To a place that it sold from before. Same thing for this sale that happened. We're outside the top piece of bread and we want to get down to the peanut butter jelly. We know we go down, but we only go down when we cross the red line. That's our entry. So boom, got a sell. We had some drawdown, which is cool. Oh yeah, yep. And you can add that on there too. Yep, the 50 and 200 cross. So using the news event, looking at the TDI, it will tell you the whole entire story. Now, of course, I'm gonna drop some information on y'all because there's areas on here that will help you know exactly where you are inside this move the whole entire time. So here, when I look at this, I'm breaking it down this way. I'm just going to abbreviate it to pass time real quick. So this right here is my levels inside my TDI. So I've studied this for so long. I have this embedded in my head. I know every area that I'm in at all times. So I don't have to guess where I am inside the move. It's already on my chart. It's already on my MT4. It's already in my mind as well. Let's go BZ, buy zone 32. So here are the levels. Major buy zone. And the last one. So here are the areas that I look at on here. So if we're in an area, aka a zone, I know exactly where I am inside the move. MSZ stand for major sell zone. The 63 area to 68 is the sell zone. So just a regular sell, like a small sell. The BZ is just a buy zone. So you see price came into the buy zone and then bought. And then you see MBZ, major buy zone. So if we're inside the major buy zone, we know we're looking for a buy. So we can prematurely buy the trade. We know we're in a sell zone. We can prematurely sell because we know we're in a sell zone. It's already coming down. So boom. Every chart, every trade, every pair. Be patient. If you're on a 15-minute time frame, it can take increments of 15 minutes for the trade to play out. If you're on an hour time frame, it can take hours for that trade to play out. So you have to be patient. If you're looking at a higher time frame, you may want to use a lower lot size because you're going to go through a roller coaster ride. You may be in profit, then not be in profit. Maybe in profit, not be in profit. Maybe in profit, try to add another trade in there and then go negative, and hurt yourself. If you're scalping, okay, cool. You may be able to use a higher than normal lot size for a short amount of time, but then you also have to understand the other side of the coin. You can also go negative real quick too with a higher lot size. You guys will have a trading plan. You guys will have lot sizes to use for your accounts. We're gonna trade together. We're gonna pass these challenges together as a team. If you don't want to manually trade it, that's cool. You can have a funded challenge pass for you. But what happens after you pass the challenge if you don't know how to trade? You're going to have to know how to fish and get your own food. Works for any type of pair, every single pair. Let me go here, ETH USD, since it's open now. Yep, that was well, that wasn't indices right there, but yes, indices. Yes, indeed. Same thing here. We're outside the top piece of bread right here. This is the 93 area, major sell zone. We're outside the top piece of bread. We see right here, boom, the entry line. And we look up top, sell, get out the market. Now right here, we just crossed the entry line to the upside. Right here at the 37, which is a regular buy zone. When we look at it and expand it up, boom, look straight to the left. This is a place that we have bought from prior. So it just so happened it may again buy again. This is a place it buys from. So we're gonna make it happen.com. We're gonna win bigger than we ever have. I'll get the recording to y'all here shortly. And I gotta, I don't know, maybe log into the other account. I don't know. That threw me off. Maybe I gotta log out, log back in. I don't know. So I need to check my Zoom. Let me check this chat real quick. What time frame should we? You can use it on any time frame. I mainly use it on a 15 and a 5 minute because I like to get in and out the market. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be in the chat in just a second. This is crazy. I got y'all with the recording.